Welcome back, fans and fangirls of the world. My name is Mario, and we are back today in our lovely Fanboy corner to talk about overrated Taylor Swift songs. Today, we are ending my trilogy of underrated, overhated, and overrated Taylor songs. This is probably the spiciest part of the trilogy because I'm going to talk about songs that I feel are too loved, or maybe I don't get why they are so loved. It's a kind of a mix between personal opinion, but I also feel like there's a lot of other reasons besides the music execution itself of why people love these songs, that maybe because it hits harder, or because of the lore, or because of some lyrics or stuff like that that make people love these songs more than how loved the song should be. And of course, this is just my opinion. There's not a single reality about this because everyone feels songs in different ways, but I feel it can be kind of fun to discuss about this. Maybe you will hate me because there's some hot takes here, but this is just how I experience Taylor's discography and how I can see somehow why these songs are loved, but maybe I do not understand it as much. Whereas there's a lot of songs that I don't personally love, but I know it's just a personal thing and are not here because I get that they are probably masterpieces or very, very great songs. Let's go. I will do 10 songs into honorary mentions as I did on the other two parts. But before we start, if you're starting to like my content, if you enjoy my company, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss anything that I will put out on the future. Let's talk about this because Taylor's discography is just a blessing and it gives us so much content to talk about. I'm gonna go from the ones that I think maybe you will not hate me that much to the ones that I think you're gonna want to murder me because of my choices. Number 10, we are starting with an old classic, and that is 15. Guys, I think that this song has this kind of melancholic and nostalgic feeling because it's teenage Taylor, it's old Taylor, it's talking about young love, something that everyone can sort of relate to. And I understand that feeling and feeling like this song is protected by the fandom, but at the same time, I just feel like it's so plain. It has no interest points on the song. I think it gets like kind of boring. It's long. It's more kind of a story that, of course, we know Taylor does that really well. But I don't feel like music-wise it's interesting. There's not like a standout like the bridge, like the chorus, in my opinion, of course. I feel like there's a nostalgia and I understand it, but it's just a song that I have no passion about. It's just there, and whenever it plays it's like, okay, it's cute, but I don't listen to it so often because, as I've said, it just gets very long. So yeah, it's a classic fearless coming of age song, but that's it. She's just there. She's cute. Sorry. Alright. Number 9, on the other hand, it's one of her most recent songs, and that is Wishlist. And honestly, taking into consideration how much hate The Life of a Showgirl has received, I don't quite understand why this song is one of the ones that's being praised, because to me, it's just there. I feel like it could have been better if the production actually matched the emotion she's trying to sing, but I feel like something really deep got delivered in a very kind of funny and almost non-serious and just average way. I feel like the production and the melody lacks this deepness that Taylor always has in these kind of love songs, because it's not intended to be also a silly song, so it stands there in the middle of nowhere. I also feel like it's not my favorite concept, or maybe it could have been better, the fact that she's using a wish list, but the way she just talks about things other people want, yes, I think in my head the idea it's great, but then when I see it on the song, when I hear it, it's just not for me, honestly. And I am so surprised that this song is being so loved, and maybe it's because of the emotional side of it, or because it's really cute what she's saying, and of course I don't dislike it, and when it gets played I listen to it. But yeah, it's one of the weakest songs to me in The Life of a Showgirl, and that's saying a lot because I love this album so much, as opposite as most of the fandom. But with this song, we kind of disagree. This one is also another classic, and I feel it's the reason why people also love it more than the song itself, and that it Should Have Said No. I feel like it was one of the most popular songs on debut. It has that iconic performance with the rain. It remained played in some of the tours, for example on the Reputation tour, which was really cool, merged with Bad Blood. But the song itself, I don't think it's that great. I mean, it's alright. It's kind of raging and you're mad at someone, and maybe you relate to that. If someone cheated on you, you can actually feel this song so much. But again, I don't feel like there's one part of the song that stands out to me that I'm like, whoa, this saves the song. No, also it has like kind of long intro, and I usually love musical parts of Taylor songs, but in this case it's just like, okay, can you just start? I'm always thinking when I'm playing this song, like, I feel like I should probably skip it, or maybe I just want it to end. I don't know why, but yeah, there's a nostalgia to it, and I don't think it's a bad song. but I feel like most people like it, and it's really like defended amongst debut songs because of that attachment to the old Taylor vibes and eras. And also back then they did not have that many songs to play, but it's definitely not that impressive. It's just an okay song. Just like all of the songs here. Sorry guys, this is just the way that I feel it. Number 7. So this is when it starts to feel like these songs are actually really, really loved. These other 3, I feel like they are defended and they are loved, but not as much as this one. And that is I Did Something Bad. Guys, Reputation is a really loved album and it's my 4th favorite, so of course I understand that. But since it's so fan favorite, there has to be some songs that to me are overrated. So we have several songs of that album here and I still adore the album, don't get me wrong. And I like these songs. It's just that I feel that my love for them is here and the love the fandom gives this song is here. And I Did Something Bad, I feel like it has this Reputation aura to it, and the performances were iconic, and also there was a lot of hype because she was not playing it on the Eras tour and stuff. But sometimes I feel like people compare this song like the Holy Trinity with Getaway Car and Don't Blame Me, and I just don't understand it. Like, yeah, it's great, it's a great concert song, it's a great performative song, and she was iconic every time she did this song, but the song itself, it's not worth the hype it gets. Like, the bridge is pretty simple and the structure too, and yes, it's great to sing it and to dance it and the rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I mean, it's a great song. Amongst all of the songs here, it's one of those that I truly enjoy, but to a certain degree. Like, please do not compare it with other songs, and don't pretend that this song is the best one on the album, because it's great, but that's just it. Like, remove the performance, remove the hype around it, remove the vibes, like the Reputation feeling, and the song itself, it's not a masterpiece to me, on my point of view. Please do not cancel me because I'm talking pretty harsh about these songs, because that's the purpose of the video. But whenever these songs play, I enjoy them. I know the lyrics, I sing to them. We all know this kind of feeling in Taylor's discography, that everything is so great that something, when you have to talk about something lower, you need to make it worse than it actually is, because if not, it seems like you love everything and there's not a single bad thing for you. But you understand what I'm trying to say, all right? And also, I feel like it's really great for me to talk like this so that you can comment me and talk about the songs that you feel the same way, and I'm gonna be like, what are you even talking about? That song is so lit. And you will be like, what are you saying about I Did Something Bad? That is a masterpiece. And I honestly respect your opinion. It's Taylor, it's valid, I understand. All right, number 6 is a really strange case, because even though I've always liked this song, I never understood why it gets so high on the fandom, why it has more streams than any other song that's not a single on this album. And this is Midnight Rain. Guys, like, I'm honestly so confused about this. How is this on the same level as Your Own Kid, or has even more streams than Bejeweled? What is about this song that makes people go nuts? Like, yeah, it's really cool, don't get me wrong, the way it starts, the distortion, it's very different, it's very unique, and I love it. I love this song. I never had anything against it, but it gets to a point where I feel like it's overrated, because it's not a masterpiece, it's not the best song I've ever heard. I feel like it's really interesting what she's talking about, but this one is one that I cannot actually explain the reasons why I think people love it so much. I just honestly just don't get it at all. I don't know if it's because it has Midnight on the title and people treated it as the title track. I don't know, it's because of the distortion, because if the lore surrounding the song, but anyway, I just think it's a great song, but not that much to be praised the way it's praised, to put it in a light way. Moving on to number 5, we've got Speak Now track, which is Better Than Revenge. This is a clear case where people love this song more because of the lore, because they love an angry teenage Taylor talking shit, because of the drama surrounding the lyric that she changed and the anticipation if she was going to change it or not. And yes, we love that rocky Taylor, and again, I like the song, and when it gets played, I lose my mind, of course, but I feel like it's a fan favorite, and it should not be a fan favorite under my point of view. Like, if we remove all that surrounding once again and we focus on the song, yes, it's great, but the lyrics are, I mean, they're not the most mature lyrics ever, so I don't think that's the reason why it should be loved. And maybe more the production, and if it matches your style, it's great. but there's much better songs in Speak Now, and somehow I don't feel like when Taylor gets that hard on the nasty side of her criticism and hitting on someone, to say so, she does it better than when she does it in a more classic, clever Taylor way, to say it in a way. So yeah, it's a great song and it's a banger, but you guys lose your mind over this song and I don't quite get it. Number 4, this is what it starts to get like you're gonna kill me. These 4 are big hot takes and I'm sorry, but it's just the way I feel. I feel so strong about these songs because they are even thousands of times more loved than the ones that I mentioned. Number 4 goes for another Reputation track, probably one of the fan favorites tracks from Reputation, and that is, I'm sorry, but that is Call It What You Want. I don't get it. Like, yes, I know it's very emotional and more soft, and it's one of the most vulnerable sides of Reputation, and maybe people fantasize about this kind of love, and by that time it was just so big because Joe was saving Taylor, whatever. But I got this song as a surprise song and everyone was like so jealous, and I was like, I would trade this song for a lot of the songs that you guys got. I just don't feel a connection with the production and pace of the song. I find it very plain. Like, there's not a musical side of the song that I'm like, oh my god, I need to get to that part. Yes, I like the part, and I know I make the same mistakes every time, bridges burn. That is probably the greatest part of the song, but it still is not enough for me to be like, I need to play this song right now. Like, I'm obsessed with it. The repeat value, please, this is an addicting song. Or please, I need to hear that specific line. Or, oh my god, that bridge. Or, oh my god, that verse. It just don't feel like that. I don't know. I just get this aesthetic vibe of the song, the love song of Reputation. That's why people love it so much. But I'm honestly so confused because Reputation has far way more better, I don't know what I'm saying, interesting songs. Sorry. Number 3, oh my god, nah, oh, this is a hot take. This is one of those songs that if you are feeling this sad and bad, it can really hit you, and I understand the emotional side of it. A lot of people can relate to it and it's really validating for your own feelings. But the song itself, it's just not it for me, and that is This Is Me Trying. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but it's just, I find it very plain again. Like, I don't find an engagement on this song to listen to it. I feel like it's really hard to listen to it, and unless you are in that dark place, I don't think this song is worth the hype for other than that. Of course, the lyrics are amazing, but it's just too sad to be able to enjoy this song in other moods. It's just quite devastating, and I cannot connect with something that's that depressing, even if I'm depressed, because I have been, not even in those cases. So I guess you can understand that it's just not it for me, and it's really hard for me to think people are like, oh my god, I need to listen to this song, unless you are depressed. You know what I mean? Like, even in that case, I don't think it's enough for a song to be that loved. And honestly, Folklore has very sad songs that are much more interesting than this one, in my opinion, and that they can also apply to those moments where you're feeling depressed. I don't want anyone to feel offended, because if this song helps you, I'm really glad. Remember that this is just my opinion, and of course I think it's a great song, and Taylor wrote it in a way that's really well done. Like, it just feels like that, the song, how it sounds, and the lyrics. But for me, that doesn't take away the fact that it's really flat. Number 2. This is going to be an insult too for the people who connect with the lyrics of this song. The Archer, guys. The Archer. With this song, it happens the same than This Is Me Trying. I feel like it's very important what she's saying, and if you are in that place, you can feel comforted by this song and related to it. But for me, it's a very empty song, sound-wise, and also quite kind of repetitive. It ends and I'm like, okay, so what did you give me sonically? I feel like people lose their minds over this song, and I have a hard time understanding why, even though it's really vulnerable. But I don't find the structure interesting, or it's just like a forgettable song to me. As you can see, I don't need the depressing songs to be extremely monotone on their sound, because then I would rather hear to another deep and emotional song of Taylor that has more interesting elements on it. And finally, number one, another song from Reputation. This is a song that I feel more strong about how overrated it is, and that is Delicate. Guys, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, it's a cute song, it's fun to listen to it, the MV is so cool, but what's with this song that everyone seems to adore it? Is it again Dolor with Joe? Is it because it's this love that it's not secure, so it gives you kind of anxiety and it's exciting to see where it's going or whatever? Because the song, sound-wise, as you can see, most of these songs to me are overrated because sound-wise are not that much for me. It's again really repetitive, it's really flat, it doesn't have like a moment where you say like, oh my god. The way it's just wording and it speaks so fast, I don't know. To me, it's clearly the worst single on the album. It's one of those songs in Reputation that are forgettable to me. It doesn't stand out either on the track 5 section, and I don't get why she would sing this song. Well, yes, I get it. She sang it because it's one of the most popular songs on the album, so I understand. But I would have loved Getaway Car instead, of course, on the Eras tour. Like, please. Like, it was already done with Delicate on the Reputation tour, and also when a song doesn't get that much on a performance, because there's sad songs that still get amazing things on the performances, Delicate didn't. Not in the Reputation tour, not in the Eras tour. That's also really telling of a song to me. And I'm glad if you like lose your mind over this song and it's one of your favorites, because everyone has its own world and everyone has its own reasons, but I really have a hard time with this song. Like, when I'm playing Taylor in Shuffle and it sounds, I'm like, alright. But if I had the chance to pick the songs, I would never ever pick this song. I don't know. It's just a feeling that's not for me. Anyway, those were my 10 overrated songs. I'm so sorry if I offended someone. It's not my intention. This is more of a humoristic, subjective list. And I'm going to give you 2 honorary mentions that didn't make the list because they are here because of specific reasons, but I don't know if they are that much loved to be considered super overrated. Number 1, it's Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. I feel that this song got its fans and was more praised when the Eras tour started, because yes, it was a really cool idea to start with that sentence, it's been a long time coming. But other than that, this song, like, to me, it has nothing interesting sound-wise. Like, it's really boring. I'm sorry. And I'm not even convinced with the metaphor of Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. It honestly doesn't work for me. Like, I think she could have done it in a very different way and maybe with another different metaphor, but the main problem here to me is the sound. Yes, when it gets played, I can sing to it and I will vibe. But when I really think about it, I think Lover would be a better album without this song. Like, it's one of those songs that I have kind of a grudge against. I don't know why. And I have other songs that I have a grudge against, and I am not mentioning here because they are either not that much loved, or I can understand why they are loved, but I have a personal thing against them. Like, I don't know why, it just happens. And with this song, since the first day I heard it, I was like kind of annoyed by it, and I don't think it's a bad song. It's just the way I feel it. And again, I don't know if it's that much love, because I know that there's a lot of people that don't care about this song, but since the Eras tour, it had this special treatment, so I feel like I had to mention it, because that's not a reason to love a song, because the song itself is just okay. It's a mid song. I mean, Taylor is one of the greatest artists I've ever seen and my number 1 and only in the world, but she can do non-amazing tracks, because it would not make sense if all the songs were Styles or Getaway Cars or State of Graces. We would literally die. And number 2 is Fortnite. And the reason why I'm not sure about this is because I feel like there was a lot of people that also agree with me with the fact that this song was not it as a lead single for Torture Poets, but I also feel like there's a side of the internet and the fandom that loves this song because of the vibe and the way it sounds. To me, this song would be nothing without the bridge outro of first Post Malone and then Taylor singing. Thought of calling, yeah, that is peak. That is so great. That saves the song, and that's why I don't skip the song when it plays. Of course, I like the other parts too, but if there was not that, I would skip it a lot of times. It was great as a track 1, but it's too vague about what she's saying. I still quite don't understand it. So I don't get the connection with people with this song because you cannot even justify it with what she's saying or a connection with the lyrics. So yeah, it's a little bit weird. And I don't know how much you love that song, guys, but I feel it was worth mentioning because I would have loved My Boy to be the lead single, and you can leave Fortnite there, and maybe I would love it more because the fact that it was a single, it made people in the general public get to know the song, so it's more praised or just known than other songs on the album, and that bothers me. But of course, I don't hate it. I don't hate any of these songs. I can listen to all of them. And this was just a funny talk. And now you're gonna kill me, but it's going to be fun. All right, let me know your picks, the songs that you feel are so overrated, your hot takes. Maybe we can do one day a general unpopular Taylor Swift opinions. That would be so great. But for now, let's leave it here. I don't know if I talked so much. I'm so sorry if I did. But I am glad that you stayed here until the end, that you listened to me ranting about this song that I don't feel strong about. Please don't be mad. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see each other soon to keep fanboying and fangirling. Adios!